This day 1,392, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. She discussed for Am Yisrael in our Shas Milchama. Today we're doing the tiny Esther when I'm recording this, and our tefillah should be niskabel to release the captives and to defeat our enemies. Machshmam. Today we're doing your Yerdei Siman Reish Nun Vav, Seed Base to Zion. Base. Mai kupa, mai tamchui. What is the kupa and what's the tamchui? Kasbatur Zelshon. Who writes, B'chol Yeshesh, but he saw every city which has Jews, they have to set up officials to collect tzedakah. You're which who are well known and have money, which trustworthy. They should go canvass the people Shabbos every Friday. Take from everybody that which is he is capable of giving, and the amount which is set upon them. Shabbos distribute money from Friday to Friday. And they teach every impoverished person, speaking food which will suffice for 7 days. For when you call Kupa Shel Tzedakah, that's called the Tzedakah fund. Therefore, so somebody who has food for 7 days, the man should not take from that fund. Also, we set up officials who each and every day take from every courtyard bread, and all sorts of foodstuffs, peros and fruit, or mos or money. Which is a one-time donation, not necessarily not the set amount for the kupa. And we distribute that which is collected that night. Give to each poor person his sustenance for that day. That's called the soup kitchen. So somebody who has what is sustained for 1 day should not take from the tamchui. That's the end for the quote from the door. Shabbos said he wrote that he should they could canvass the people from Friday to Friday. Not they would canvass on Friday. They would do it throughout the week. Perfect distribution from Friday to Friday. Something which is set upon them. For the kupa, the amount, the donation was a set amount for each and every person. But for the town soup kitchen, it was not a set amount. Pisha kupa, because the kupa goes to the impoverished people of the city. There's the cheshbon, there's a reckoning, a definitive budget for that. Shaking at time is soup kitchen, it's for everybody. Ani will go, actually, it's not for the local people. Local people are from the kupa. It's for the aniyim over in Misham, people who are coming and going. Who's that 8 kids when they're that, there's no amount. Shipam Marubin, sometimes they're made up, sometimes there are few of them. Give them a kaifan tzedakah, so we compel people to give tzedakah. But kaifan says achnislim orchim, and they also would compel people to do achnosas orchim. Chayim tzedakah distribute tzedakah among them. That's a shach named Mordechai. Because of to a righteous tzrichim hagaboyim yot chacham nebonim. The officials have to be wise and understanding. To be precise in giving each poor person what he needs. They should be meticulous with them, that they should not be deceitful. Some person who's asking for food. We're not meticulous with that person. As we've seen before. The officials are not smart and suitable for this purpose. Talking to some, we push them off, we reject them, and they should not collect at all. Better not to collect than collect with treacherous officials. If you can't push them off, also you can give tzedakah through them. Person should not give to the tzedakah fund. Unless Tam Chacham is in charge of it. In that case, you should distribute your own money personally. But also on fast days, we give up food for poor people. Chazal said, any from fasting which the people ate, and at the end of the day, and they didn't distribute food to Aniyim, Harei Kishav with them, they are like murderers. My method was true, but Malcolm should give them a place where the customers distribute bread and fruit. A Malcolm should give them most, or Chit in place where they would distribute money or grain, or Chayetzebem, or anything similar. She'ein Mucharim La'achila, but you're not immediately ready to eat. Ain't Lochashim Kishav with them, not to be murderers by depriving it. I can't show them. She'afim and called from the tour again. Shari af imayu with no steam lamb belayel, because even they came into the night after the fast. They couldn't eat from it. And therefore they must have prepared it from previously. They must have prepared for themselves from previously. Dalit. Hakupa enig vez pachos. You don't collect for the fund with less than 2 people. Shani responds to Tzibu. You don't do a official task over the community in any moment if it's a monetary matter, because it's not less than 2 people. Zorak Levi, that's for the collection. But after the collection, Echad Nemon, one person is trustworthy enough to be their treasurer. Yisrael Gemara says, Ma'aser Mina Rabbi Shnachim Akublios Gizbarim. Rabbi appointed 2 brothers to be in charge of the fund. Even though they're considered one person in terms of testimony, I see. One of them is believed. They have 2 to be collect, even though they're relatives, and would be kosher edus as 2 witnesses. One person be a treasurer, but then to distribute, you need 3. The distribution, it's not even enough to have 2. It's you need 3 kosher people. Meaning, so your clothing because they can't be related to each other because they have a status of a based. It's like monetary court adjudication. Like call to analyze each every poor person, how much is appropriate to give to him. And Tam, the soup kitchen, which is distributed, also has to be by 3 people, as we just explained. So it's collected by 3 people. Because it's not a set amount, which is already ascertained, predetermined. So you have to check out each person how much they're going to give. And because the soup kitchen is collected based on need, it's not a set amount like the kubak mosh kosavna. Yushalmi perches, the pair, Yushalmi, it says, Isa chiluk tzedakah having din and fashos. That dividing up tzedakah is like laws of capital punishment. Parachin kenli boichav gimot the infashos. So that's the case. You require 23 judges like capital crimes. Tired to dance is as much as little miskin until the time you gather together 23 people, the person is going to be be impoverished. You'll find it's not going to mean until they gather everybody together, the poor person will come to danger. Everyone said 3 is enough, like the mamas. In the brackets here, he says, sounds like 2 brothers can also collect. Another the Rakli in that Monosu, and it's only in terms of trustworthiness, Ayin Sham. As to say, they made them Shmas Mina, and perhaps he holds it automatically. If they're trustworthy, you can also use them for collection. But not clear, Viduk. Hey, Isa Marasham, instead of one there, the Rasham Neir, Assos Kupa, Tamkoi, Tamkoi Kupa. People said you can switch back and forth funds and resources from Kupa, Tamkoi, and Tamkoi to Kupa. The shows how much and change it to anything they want. Is what the Torah writes. People say you're allowed to change from the kupa to the tamchui. If there are many poor people, this is such a scenario. If there's many people who come from outside the city, and the soup kitchen is insufficient, they can switch the kupa to the soup kitchen. And vice versa. In Rabban Yir, there are many poor people who are local. They say makupa and the kupa is not enough. Vormi says it's evident from this. Abida days that he smite on the sinas bekupa b'tamchui. Even though it's going to diminish the giving in the kupa tamchui than it was previously. Kakimut is still permissible. But this is, of course, when it's a zero-sum game, when you can't increase the collection from what it was till now. And because the idea, if they can increase the collection, why should a name be deprived? Vein the show can ask caught down the most ani los ani that whatever's left over from a collection for a specific ani goes to that ani, which goes time to see in racial new. Can't help it. So here shivu tzarch aniyah here. And they collect for the purpose of the people of the city. The others. Vav levachos mikadem, and even to diminish the amount. Yeah, somebody could say the gam sham biyam real explain. Api shami the more parnasim shor the parnasim the people in charge of the city say, see, she is so sure that there's a need of the hour. For us to not to change things, I should need to change things. I was just on the other mission to do so. I jump. Now Gabayim Batzom and Roshaim Moshanos Avidas Parnasim. Until the Gabayim themselves cannot change except with the consent of the Parnasim. They have to go to the alderman, city council. Came before Blush and Hashas. That's basically the name. Rabbi Yucham came before Blush and Hashas. Shomesh Bnei Ir Komar Roshim. It's also an indication of the language in the Gemara, which is Bnei Ha'ir. Means the people who are the heads of the city. Some of the time, you have to say the reason is because when they give people talking about that the city council should be in charge. The Vav. Ratur writes, and this as follows: simply for the purpose of poor people, you can change them. Such as the purpose of clothing and burial, etc. I was going to collect the funds initially for the purpose of food. But not for the purpose of poor people, low you can. No, you can change it to any communal need. The Paskin you give to the watchman of the city from the stock fund. The Ram writes as well. And the Rosh agrees as well. You wrote, however, Dafka Kupa Tamkui Shudavar Kavua. It's simply a Kupa Tamkui, which is a set thing from Yachsalahem, and if they lacking funds, they collect something else. But they had like a special collection. They had to collect for the poor people. Such as we had to collect for the purpose of clothing. Or many poor people came and they gathered for them. For the then they shouldn't change it to give for another purpose. And not even for the purpose of other poor people. So special collections don't have the same leeway. If the city has a chever ear, what's about the chever ear? What's supposed to be chever ear? Come on, Adam God, a great person, shall call him and die to everybody collects on the assumption that he is going to be in charge. As he sees appropriate, they can change anything he wants. We talk here from the communal needs. But requires more analysis. Zayin, and now he's going to give it more explanation. I was going to give it. It's like Russian Basra, according to the words of the Rush, it's Rimigash asks. That way it says that the whatever's left over from the poor people goes to poor people. How can you change it? Similar question. Same question. Gufa. The changes in the aniyim themselves. Go to Govel Lamazon, they collect it for the food. Chamashos they can change it for clothing or lafech, or vice versa, etc. After mitzvah with the change, not from amongst the aniyim to among the aniyim for another need, for some other else, even if it's a different mitzvah, it's awesome. So that's a re. About places of Mordechai, Bisham. The opinion of the Reef, got that's the Reef again, the opinion of the Reef. So I'm going to say, we have to say that these rabbis hold. Tell me, Mishami, and Shkolim, that would say Mishami that in Shkolim that the Parnosim, that the leaders were showing Mishnos allowed to change things. In Kekushasam, Karl, no, that's a statement. So I'm going to say, they were saying, Eile, the Hadamim, Mishami, Shkolim, Mishnos, me can't kushas. It's strange, but in can't kushas me correlation. It's no question. Said the zel rock with moises should go over siru. Something is missing here. I don't know what he's missing, but anyway, let's see what he's going to say the name Mukayesa, which perhaps was of it. But as far as the Matzasi on the Mukayesa, Shalom found in the Mukayesa Shem Ben Yoina, Zel Shono, Vahidi Usham Mukule, Harak Skim Shonos, most of the Tzarchi Tzibur, when they agreed to change the what was after Vanim for the purposes, other purposes of community, and so to buy the fund or the soup kitchen, low govu, Elitain Lekane Parnasasan, they only collected in order to give them what is need to be sustained. Shosir Shonos that's left allowed to change the kind of Shono. Peace and near lady, don't be far, she be Kuba Tamkli Shinis Rabu on the year. So now that about by Kuba Tamkli, where there are more people in Neolam, more people from the world, from which came into the sea from the Vanim, from the rest of the world, on the year, or the name of that city, that they're now allowed to change. There's excess. Not about the principle, but the excess. And then they're allowed to change. Is not questioned from the Erchi. We're allowed to change the gifts given to a shul. If it's a communal synagogue, then the Shiva Tavir that the 7 community city council members can decide to sell it after just even for after activities. So Davkim and Davos the basic national knows that Shiva it's over here. It's only with the Davos which are given to basic Knesset on the approbation of the 7 elders. Lobit Stokosh Zanim, Navatok Sanim, where there's much less leeway. Okay, that's it for today, I believe.